that note, man, I got to get up out of here. I know you probably got to get going too. I mean, great
Yeah.
conversation. It should be some new music coming Friday. Like I said earlier, we're not going to do the mock versus this Friday. It's going to be this Monday. We're working everything out with Rap Roundtable. But yeah, man, hopefully we get an update on this versus thing and we can kind of delve into it a little bit more. I'm talking about that Eminem and Busta Rhymes, but looks like it's going to happen. And
Hmm.
also, with all this new music going on, looks like we're still not getting word of any Kendrick Lamar album.
I knew you were
But
gonna
am
say
I
that.
surprised? No. And it's crazy. We're gonna get Eminem in a versus before we get a Kendrick Lamar album. You
Oh
guys
God.
understand that?
When you say that, Mike, there's really just not much I can say. You know, there's not much I can say to that.
I don't think Kendrick's dropping this year.
That is pushing it, Mike.
Well, if Pusha T drops what he's about to drop, Kendrick ducks these years.
Well, hold on. Well, let's have a conversation, Mike, because I said last year, it's like, I don't want to see you ducking no great hip hop year. All right. Now you just got done ducking a great Nas year. Mike, Nas
KD3 is
drops two
coming.
classics in a year. Mike, so let me tell you what's happening right now. Oh, this year, early on,
Yeah.
just based on the lineup, is shaping up to be better than last year. Because KD3 is coming, Mike.
Pusha
Pusha T,
T is
Mike,
actually coming.
coming. God don't make mistakes is coming.
That's coming.
Tana Talk 4
Coming.
is coming.
And
Mike,
Benny's talking shit about it too.
Mike, and Benny talking shit.
Leroy
Yeah,
Green said Kendrick gonna drop a secret album with
yeah,
nothing on it.
yeah. Mike, you've been already dropped Black Illuminati at the end of this year. We gonna get some smoke. It ain't like that track ain't fire and one of the best hip hop songs of last year. He's the only person that's making our top songs list that didn't drop an album, Mike. Everybody else on our top songs list dropped the album. That's what Black Illuminati is.
Yeah.
So, Mike, you want to know what that is? That's as heavy as competition gets, Mike. That's the type of competition Pac deal with, that Nas dealt with,
Yeah.
Big dealt with, the Rakim dealt with, the KRS-One dealt with, that all the other guys that this guy get mentioned with dealt with.
You think Jay gonna drop something?
Mike, and at least for a year, all of those guys came out on top at least once. So
You,
he need to come.
the Butch is coming. Like Dark
Mike,
Matter
I
just
told
said,
you,
the
Mike,
Butch is coming.
Mike, when I told you, Mike, every tag and post that I see from Benny, it's tagging the Derringer and the Alchemist.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, well, I don't need to hear shit else.
No, Benny has heard what the critics have said about
I don't
burden
need
of
to hear
proof.
nothing else. Oh, you said you Derringer and Al. There we go.
Yeah.
That's a whole Mike. Mike, if Derringer and Alchemist are handling his project and nobody else, that's a problem for everybody else. That's a problem for Nas. That's a problem for Push because he's like that too.
Oh. We can't forget these. Supreme Clientele 2's coming. Leroy Green says the game's coming too. So Kung Fu Kenny, it ain't gonna be one of those 2017s, man.
Mike, he ain't never dropped in a year like it's about to happen.
He's not gonna drop. He's not. It's a different game.
Taking him out the top. Mike, I ain't even just Mike, if he don't drop this year, I ain't taking him out of top 10. I'm taking him out of top 20 if he don't drop this year. Taking him all the way out.
That might be an overreaction, but
no, it's not, Mike. This rap shit, nigga. Like
rap
like,
is rap, right?
Right. What, like just because you were the biggest star in the game, you don't get to metamorphosize or change what it is. This the comp.
Well, this is the thing,
Go ahead, something to deal with this comp. No.
What Cube say?
You're gonna deal with competition. You're gonna deal with this competition and this rap shit because it's rap.
I mean, look,
you ain't gonna duck no competition. That's heavy competition. Benny, Nas, Conway, Gibbs, Pusha.
What I was gonna say is, man, it's like
comp. You got comp. Let's go.
What I was gonna say, Coop, for anybody who feels like they're the best or wants to be the best, you should relish in this. You should want to be around the fact. You should be happy that the game, in some senses, caught up with you, right? You know what I mean? Like Michael Jordan wouldn't sit there and just, you know what, the NBA's gotten better. Let me sit out.
Mike, listen.
Kobe Bryant wouldn't do that.
This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about competition. You think Benny and Pusha T didn't hear KD2 and Magic?
Yeah.
And you think they didn't hear Nas on Magic say KD3 on the way? And what did they say about their projects?
It's on the way.
I got the album of the year coming.
Yeah.
They know who he is. They've looked up to him. And they still like, no, but my shit.
DeCarlo says, don't forget Boldy James. Yes. Someone says, add Ransom to the conversation.
Boldy's going to drop a top 10 album if he drops, because he does it every year, it seems like.
Add Ransom to the conversation. You know what I'm saying? It's like, look, man, you should want this. And Kendrick, man, I don't know. I just don't see it coming.
Mike, can I tell you something for real?
Uh-huh.
There ain't been this many dope MCs outside in a minute. Bring your ass outside.
Let's look at the years that he dropped.
Like Mike, when I mean these guys all sound great right now, Nas don't sound good, he sound great. Conway don't sound good, he sound great. Benny sound great. Gibbs sound great. Kiss sound great. Mike, we heard Ghost once last year. What did he sound? He sound great.
Yeah.
Outside. You gotta come play.
You know what? Is it crazy to say this might be the best pool of MCing all around we've seen since the 90s? I'm trying to pinpoint a time when all the people that everybody's naming and the way people sound
Mike.
Right now.
Mike feels very 96-ish.
Yeah.
Can I think about 96, Mike? Nas, Tupac.
Kendrick, you should want this.
Black Thought, Redman, Lauryn Hill, Big Boy, Andre, Bun B, Pimp C. Yeah.
K. Thompson said, y'all are comparing K-Dot to bottom tier rappers. K. Thompson says, y'all are comparing K-Dot to bottom tier rappers.
Bottom tier rappers?
Why don't they drop when Kendrick drops? Look,
drop when Kendrick dropped
because he ain't dropped in 5 years.
How about this? Why don't he drop when they drop? Seeing how everybody we naming them made about 3, 4, 5, 6 albums since he last dropped. How about he drop?
Guess who else is rapping now? Jay Electronica's actually rapping now.
Jay Electronica's been active, Mike. We need to add him to the list.
Jay Electronica has been active, man.
Mike, he released an album, and then he followed up an album the following year by working and doing verses that were all high quality. He didn't have a bad moment last year or a misstep. He is making the top 20 verses.
Yeah.
He almost made it twice. I got to go check the damn list.
I think he did make it twice.
He did make it twice.
I think
Mike.
he made it twice, yeah. West Side and on Donda, yeah.
I told you that he had the best verse on Control, not Kendrick. Outside, Mike. He needs to come outside. Ain't nobody trying to hear what you're going through because this is hip hop. Outside. Because here's the thing: if you're going through something, you want to know what we do. You want to know why hip hop was created to express what you're going through. Outside.
And on that note, we're out.